I think there are four words that, when put together, have seriously ruined our world when it comes to careers, especially here in the US. And those four words are, what do you do? For years now, we just ask people, it's like the default go to thing. You meet somebody for the first time and you say, what do you do? And they immediately need to feel like they give you an answer that impresses them, right? So everyone starts to explain all this stuff about themselves. Here's the problem with that. As soon as they label themselves, right? They say, I'm a doctor, or, I'm a carpenter, whatever they say. Our brains, our ancient brains, our reptile brains immediately go back into the cave here of every person we've ever met that had that same type of job. And we start to associate this person with that. It's called judging people. And we are literally built as humans to have that type of bias. We judge people based on their answer to what do you do? And we all know this because that's why everybody starts to try to have a fancy answer to it or wants a really great job title because of the pressure to answer this question, what do you do? So I'd love to ban that question when we first meet people in networking sessions. I think there are a lot of other things you can ask people, like what do you like to do? What brought you here today? My personal favorite is to ask people what's the most interesting thing that's happened in their career or in their industry in the last year. Those are easier things to talk about without people feeling the pressure to answer some way that impresses. But I'll also give you a pro tip. The next time you get asked, what do you do? Don't give them a job title. Instead, answer three questions. Question number one, what's the problem you love most to solve in your work? Number two, how do you do it? What's your methodology? And number three, what are you hoping to do next with this skill set? When you can step back and think about that and come up with the answers to those three questions, that response is 100 times better than you just naming your job title. It gives them so much more context around your value. I talk about your UVA all the time, your unique value add, but it also just sets a tone about who you are as a person. You sound so much more professional and positive and interesting, and you're providing them with a lot more context so that they're not just automatically deciding based on their ancient brain and past experience what kind of level of respect to give you. Because that's really the problem, right? Is that we're all trying to earn respect and trust with people, but it's coming off of too little information or, bad information. So let's give them the right information. To recap, let's stop asking the question, what do you do? And ask more interesting questions. But if we get asked the question, what do you do? How about we answer with what problems we love to solve, how we solve them, and what we want to do next with that skill set? I promise you, try it. The results are phenomenal, and that's what you're looking for. Hey, if this helped you, will you help me back? It's totally free. First of all, I put together a free resource center because I can't work with everybody one-on-one. And I've got it linked over here in my bio or down here. No credit card required. You opt in and it's your way to get my free resources. There's $1,000 worth of videos in there and access to my live podcasts. So it's a great way for you to keep getting tips and timely advice just like this. And if you're looking for that this year, if it's the year of you, hashtag your name 2025 for your career, then you definitely want to be in my free resource center. And then, of course, keep the questions coming. Post them in the comments. I'm always looking for new questions to answer here on the platform as well. Okay. Good luck, my friend. Go get them.